truth is female, since truth is beauty rather than handsomeness. This, Arch-Chancellor Ridcully reflected as the council grumbled in, would certainly explain the saying that a lie could run halfway around the world before truth has got its, her boots on, since she would have to choose which pair. The idea that any woman in a position to choose would have just one pair of boots being beyond rational belief. Indeed, as a goddess, she would have lots of shoes, and thus many choices. Comfy shoes for homey truths, hobnail boots for unpleasant truths, simple clogs for universal truths, and possibly some kind of slipper for self-evident truths. More important right now was what kind of truth he was going to have to impart to his colleagues, and decided that not the whole truth, but instead on nothing but the truth, which dispensed with the need for honesty.
Well, go on then. What did Lord Ventinari say?
He responded with reasoned argument.
He did? What's the catch?
None, but he wants the rules of the game to be more traditional. Surely not. Gather, they're practically prehistoric as it is. And he wants the university to take the lead in all of this, and quickly. Gentlemen, there is a game of foot the ball to be played in about 3 hours' time. I suggest we observe it, and to this end, I will require you to wear trousers. After a moment, Ridcully took out his watch, which was one of the old-fashioned imp-driven ones, and was reliably inaccurate. He flipped up the gold lid and stared patiently at the little creature pedaling the hands around. When the expostulating had not stopped after a minute and a half, he snapped the lid shut. The click had the effect that no amount of extra shouting could have achieved. "Gentlemen," he said gravely, "we must partake in a game of the people, from whom, I might add, we derive... Has any of us in the last few decades actually seen a game being played? I thought not. We should get outside more. Now, I'm not asking you to do this for me, or even for the hundreds of people who work to provide us a life in which discomfort seldom rears its head. Yes, many other ugly heads have been reared, it is true, but dinner has always beckoned. We are, fellow wizards, the city's last line of defense, and all the horrors that can be thrown against it. However, none of them are as potentially dangerous as us. Yes, indeed, I don't know what might even happen if wizards were really hungry. So do this, I implore you, on this one occasion, for the sake of the cheese board." There have been some nobler calls to arms in history. Ridcully would have been the first to admit, but this one was well tailored to its audience. There was some grumbling, but that's the same as saying the sky was blue. "What about lunch?" said the lecturer in recent ruins, suspiciously. "We'll eat before we go," said Ridcully, "and I am told that the pies at the game are just amazing." Truth, in front of her huge walk-in wardrobe, selected black leather boots with stiletto heels for such a bald-faced truth. Now, honestly, I remembered it as thigh-high black boots with stiletto heels, but I was pretty close. Yeah, getting wizards to agree on anything is like getting cats to agree on something. Okay, if you have not had a chance to read or listen to the entirety of Unseen Academicals, it covers football, beauty, truth, goddesses, and academic infighting. I mean, come on. Most storytellers can only get around one theme for an entire book. It's like boy meets girl. That's the theme for a book. Whatever. Oh yeah, this one also has boy meets girl, because you can't get girl turns down boy unless you get boy meets girl first. It's a good book. Give it a read.